a star, and my orbit is full of love.
Hey, let's go. Loyal to the soil. Ancient memories kept alive in these coils. Travel through dimensions, then we jump right out the portal. This flesh will expire, but the soul is immortal. Our story is forever, encoded through these DNA strands. So the ops made a plan to keep them severed. But we are the connectors, serving as a bridge to spark your power deep within and never settle for lesser. We don't fear no oppressor. On this road less traveled, we embodying the strength of a million ancestors. Let's go. Standing 10 toes, equipped for any weather. Talking rain, sleet, or snowfall, drought, famine, or world war. We on a mission for enlightenment by any measure, for real. And I still got open wounds to heal, but I'm out in the field like a samurai, sharpen the blade, moving peace, but I'm licensed to kill, okay?
Purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star, and my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star, and my orbit is full of love.
Eye to eye with some evil forces. The false guys they idolize, about to leave as corpses. See, the veil then got lifted on the ones that's wicked, but they can only stay in power long as we endorse it. When we attach to shit that's toxic, cause we think it's culture. Your president ain't solve a problem, why you keep on voting? The world at your fingertips, but you too busy scrolling. Do Instagram deserve to see all of your sacred moments? Cause you can follow trends for attention, but when you speak the truth, they gon' shadow ban your mentions. It's all fun and games when niggas is going viral, but don't let your thirst for fame slowly grow into a sickness. Cause it's survival of the fittest, and life can be your heaven on earth, or this shit can be your prison. Boss it up, don't be the victim. We chose to walk the righteous path, it's time to stand up on that business. Say
purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star, and my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star, and my orbit is full of love.
Yeah, yo, my divinity is carved into eternity. My validity evolved into my currency. It's really in me, it ain't on me. I am woman, so I come with certain knowing. Cosmic star, I'm always flowing, attached to no identity. Their reality is poison, call me remedy. When I tuned into their noises, I was questioning my faith and my sanity, saying shit was never handed to me. Now speak abundance on my legacy. Free all my people through the galaxy. All is fair in love and war, so I'm pulling out my swords for the melanated starseeds and goddesses. A lotus at my feet and a Glock 9 tucked, cause I'm all about the balancing. Eternal entity, never worry about luck. What's for me is always guaranteed. I share
purity and loyalty.
I share.
I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star, and my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star, and my orbit is full of love.
I'm past the point of complacency. Don't play with me. Chosen like Moses, I'll raise the seed. Just wait and see. Addiction and violence, ancestors had to wait on me. 120 pounds of flesh, but all this weight on me. Heavyweight champ, caterpillar to butterfly, I still sting like a bee. Land of milk and honey for the rest of my team. They was resting on me, now the rest history. Only right that I profit, I'm a walking prophecy. But I'm running this shit, runway was made for me. A flight of fashion week, fight or flight, angel wings. Bigger picture movie screens, I was the missing puzzle piece. Enemies puzzled how I pieced the shit together, I found my inner peace. My interior clean, came in chains and whips and they still want the same thing. I just wanted my freedom, I slayed every demon. R.I.P. put they name up on a T. Hibiscus tea, my cup runneth over, whole world clap for queen. I'm on an ultralight beam, I'm an ultralight being. As above so below, from the heavens and the skies to the roots of the trees. I'm screaming free the world until the whole world is free.
You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. Don't let them define you, you're growing through dimensions, no losses, just lessons, and that's why your faith is strong. Every time you hit your lowest, always bounce back. Every time you lost your glow, got your shine back. Anytime you felt alone, God had your back. Better know that, and it shows that you're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. I love you, reflection, we flexing on our haters. We wish them the best, but protecting our sacred love. No weapons formed against us to take us away from God. We praying, we praising, we grateful, we came from love. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are.
You are a bright light. Your essence, it brings life. Encoded in your DNA is eternal life. A walking constellation on this earth, radiating beyond our three-dimensional sight. Your level of productivity does not define your worth. Your worthiness is inherent to your being. Your existence is a gift from the heavens through all of eternity. Speak highly of what you seek. Your words are medicine. Your breath is a holy sacrament. Baptize yourself in these affirmations. A living wish come true. We are honored to exist alongside you.
Yeah. I had to elevate my mental. I got up off my ass and pressed the gas on my potential. I tame my temptations, now I'm taking care of my temple. I pull up to the function, skip the line, I'll show credentials. They know I'm presidential. Everything monumental when you recognize your moment. See, I built it on my own, so ain't no question if I own it. They used to laugh, call me alone, and now they asking for a loan. See, my ex said I wouldn't succeed. I plant my feet and now I grown. See, I used to be a stoner, now I'm high off life. I'm up high in plain sight, just hopped off a flight. Me and Hunt, old kid, now they gotta raise the price, cause I invested in myself and made it back overnight. Dog, we all fall short, don't give a fuck about your height. In America, do you wrong, so you better know your rights. See, they do it for attention, I just follow intuition. I'm on a mission, why they missing? I ain't difficult, I'm different. Ooh. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, want my gold medal. See, I used to try to force it, now I flow with it. They threw dirt up on my name, but now I grow with it. I used to wait up on my blessing, now I go get it. I'm done waiting, done debating. If God tests me, let him grade me. This that top shelf flow, yeah, I'm way out your reach. Used to choose between shoes, now I tell them give me each. But I don't brag about no fashion, cause I ain't one for the flash. Used to sag, now I'm a grown man. I keep my belt fast and had so much on my plate. But then I started fasting, then I started meditating, then I started levitating. This that self-knowledge, black man educated, could've been in that cell. Now every day a celebration. Now these days I practice celibacy and focus on development. And I ain't really emotional, I'm just emotionally intelligent. Shawty call me selfish cause I'm focused on my betterment. These days I'm on a higher level. No, I can't settle. Whoa. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, want my gold medal. Yeah.
Of the darkness of your mind, your soul, coming from a melanin dark matter, moving at the speed of light. Africa Bambata, in honor of the goddess Sarah, one energy, one spirituality, one feeling, one of knowledge. Sarah, she is Osset, she is Heteret, she is Hat and Basek. She is the power of meditation. Sarah, one belief. Sarah, she is of the goddess, the one God, Atun Hamara, Allah Patah Kepara. Sarah, did I frighten you?
The time has come for bad things to end. time has come for life to begin. The time has come for the war of the
Ether, the home of the gods, the realm of spiritual existence, where thoughts are formed and sound is born. Here we exist formlessly until our bodies manifest. It is here where the wars began, where higher mind battles ego and karmic debt comes to collect. Start at this place to reclaim your ascendant self, my child. Because we all know that after the wars, come peace. Peace, 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 peace.
While never leaving Earth, 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my code to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Hey, peace and blessings, Starseeds. Ooh. Peace and blessings, y'all. Hello. Welcome to Pronoia Starseed Podcast. It is the goddess Rael, and it is a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Yes, 11/22. Thank you for tapping in, Starseeds. I hope you're feeling good tonight. I am. We have a very special starseed in the building tonight. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I said it, beat y'all. What was that? Someone send me messages. All right. So, how are you doing tonight? Peace. Yes, peace. Peace. How are you? I don't know what's going on with my voice. I really have not been yelling. I promise you. I don't know. It's just someone's trying to get me to stop talking. I don't know. But now I'm going to talk real sultry. So, peace and blessings, Starseeds, because I can't talk real loud. So, how are you tonight? Shout out to Uni for always being the first one in the building with the purple hearts. I got to figure out a way to send a special thank you for you. I mean, like the show don't even start and Uni be like, yeah, I'm here on time. You might not be, but I am. And I love that. Thank you for being in the building. So again, like I said, tonight's a very special night. Tonight, Mr. Westbrooks is in the building. I know how y'all love the numerology, and he is, a very new and fresh starseed, but he's been doing a lot. So I'm going to first roll out the November numerological forecast. Y'all be messing them Jones up. I'm going to let him explain. So I'm going to put out the forecast, and then after that, the next person you'll see on this screen with me will be class in session, Mr. Westbrooks. So I hope y'all ready. I hope you are, settled in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why, I was so nervous. And I think it's because I hadn't done a show in a little bit. You know, I was used to doing them back to back, and I took a little break and I felt a little nervous tonight. So again, sit back, relax. This is the November. So we're closing out November. We still got some days left. So here is Mr. Westbrooks, numerological replay.
Love family, welcome to another Supreme Numerics offering brought to you by Mr. Westbrook's class right here on YouTube. And this video is the November 2025 numerology message for the collective. And that message is to move from self first to selfless, both physically and spiritually. Last month, we experienced heavy number one energy where the objective was to put the self, the individual first, and pursue our individual ambitions with passion and creativity. This month, we're shifting from an emphasis on the self to an emphasis on the collective and togetherness. We always need unity in one another, but it's all the more important in this 11th month and number 2 universal month. When I say 11th month, I'm referring to November being the 11th calendar month and 2 being the universal month when we add up the universal year 2025, which adds up to a 9, and adding that to the 11th calendar month, and that adds up to an 11 as a double digit and number 2 as a single digit. The number 11 for both the calendar month and the universal month calls for us to express compassion and understanding towards one another at a higher level, especially when this current political climate and election season is pushing us to be divided. Avoid buying into that divisive and deceptive propaganda by applying patience, understanding, and compassion instead. 11 adds up to the number 2 as a single digit, which is all about being diplomatic, receptive, cooperative, and team-oriented. Now, when we consider the expression of the word November, which is the sum total of all the letters in that word, it equals to a number 36 in the Chaldean system and the number 40 in the Pythagorean system of numerology. The message of selflessness is reinforced here as 36 is a universally giving, compassionate, and charity number, and the number 40 is selfless and gives to others as well. Aside from the existing challenges stemming from politics and the current state of the economy, November marks the start of the holiday season with Thanksgiving. With the challenges we're facing collectively around the world and around this country, we need each other during this holiday. We need to be kind to one another, and we need to help each other out during this time, regardless of whether we celebrate or think we should or should not celebrate Thanksgiving. We should be there for one another. Rising food prices, benefits being threatened. It's very important that we help each other out and look out for each other. Now, that's togetherness on the physical level. November is also an opportune time to connect and harness our collective spiritual energy, as this month is a highly spiritual month due to the 11th calendar and universal month, and the number 11 representing a spiritual portal and spiritual awakening. That energy is even more so intensified on November 11th on what we call the 1111 portal, a time for personal transformation, manifestation, and deep spiritual connection. There's power in performing rituals individually during this portal, but imagine how greater that power is when a group of us is on one accord, harnessing this energy. If the quote unquote elites and those who attempt to run and control the world are harvesting our energy for their own nefarious objectives, why can't we work together and use this energy for good? So that's the message for November 2025. As always, I have a few journal reflection questions for you to meditate on and write about. The first question is, what can I do for the greater good of humanity this month? The next question is, what are my intentions and desired outcomes for this month and next year? And lastly, What am I grateful for? And for that last question, dealing with gratitude, I have a couple of recommendations to help you get started. The first is a guided journal that I've been working out of currently. I got this back in the summertime, I think back in July during an event hosted by the Source of Knowledge Community Block Party event. Shout out to Dr. Andrea Blake Garrett. She is the author of this guided gratitude journal called Gratitude Every Day. It is a gratitude journal for the year. There's a prompt for every day of the year, and this is volume 1 of 2. This is a great resource to help you think of ideas of what you can express gratitude for. And the other one I filled out last year. This one is called The Key to Happiness, Gratitude Consciousness by Project 369. Another great book on gratitude and guided journal that has, prompts and quotes to help you get the juices flowing and think of some ideas of what you can express gratitude to and for. So you can check those out if you need some help getting started on that gratitude journey. But that is the November 2025 numerology message for the collective. Let's make it a great, productive, fulfilling, joyful month. And as we're assisting and supporting one another, let's continue to strive to become the best versions of ourselves. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Okay, I'm back. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring to the stage Starseed Math Metaphysician, Mr. Westbrooks. Yeah. I really got to get my little gong and everything together before y'all get on here. I'll be super late, but look. And up. There you go.
I love that. I love that right there.
Yeah.
Gong and the applause.
Yes. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm wonderful. All is well. Well is all.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here. This is the first show with me being an official Starseed. I've been on a couple other times, 2 other times, but this is the official Starseed debut.
Yes. Wow, this is the first. So this is the first official since you became a Starseed?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
All
is.
right.
It made the announcement last month. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, peace. Peace, Uni. Hey, Uni, I just shouted you out for being, you number 1. Let me tell you why. Uni, I'm telling you, give me my motivation because she be here on time. And she be on the comments. So we be in the back. We be getting ready, doing sound checks, doing all kinds of things in the back, and I'll see it. And I love that, though. It tells me that the Starseeds are ready. It gets me hyped up for the show. So thank you, Uni, for always putting those beautiful purple hearts in the comments. And thank you for tapping in tonight. All the Starseed family, I see you connected. And also Mr. Westbrooks. It looks like you connect. Are you connected to somebody connected to the web? Who is this? That's you?
What?
Or is that only greatness? Somebody connected here, but
I mean, I know I'm connected. I don't know if she connected too. I don't.
Okay, yeah, no, that's you. Okay,
okay. I know what web you was talking about. I'm like, which web?
yeah. Well, look, we all connected out there, so thank you all for tapping in. And Uni, yes, you know what? I know that. I know that about you. That is so. She'd be like, "Look, I got to get up in here." Sometimes I'm gonna have to start doing these shows around 7 for us early bedtimers. Okay, but so tonight, thank you for tapping in. Thank you for your time. So, Mr. Westbrooks, today is 11/22/2025. Give us the mathematics.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Hold on. I'm gonna turn off my camera for a second because I'm going to switch locations real quick.
Oh, okay.
About to come over here. Give me 1 second.
You about to change clothes and go.
Yup, and then I'm gonna take my virtual background down real quick.
Okay.
So y'all can see my background because y'all gonna need to be able to see this.
Oh, okay. Oh, he about to teach.
Oh yeah.
Look, do you
All right,
want to?
there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna let you teach. I'm gonna pop off if you want when you want me to come back.
You can stay. Yeah, you can stay. You can stay there. You can stay there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do today real quick, and then because I'm gonna show. I'm not just gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you how we do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show you how we do this.
Fix this. Okay.
Yeah. So today is 11/22, right?
All right.
So write this out for you. What's the purple at? Because I gotta come correct here with the color scheme.
Yes, that's right. Pronoia purple.
make sure we can see this, right? Okay. That's a little faint, but I can bring it up closer to the screen after I write it. All right. So 11/22. Let me bring it a little bit closer. Yep. 11/22.
Right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, and then it's 2025. 2025. But before we even talk about today, let's do a quick review real quick. Let's do a quick review. Let's walk them through all the steps. Let's start with the year. So the current year is 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we add up those 4 digits, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, that equals 9. So we're in the 9 universal year right now. Okay. And if you all were paying attention to the video, okay, yup, Uni's on it. Class participation, I love it. Now let's see who was the video that you before we came onto the screen. And what's the monthly energy? Now let's go to the month. So so November, we know it's November. So what month is November? To start with the calendar month, that is start with the easy question. What month is November? What number month is November on our calendar? Okay, well, are you going to the universal energy? We starting. We gonna keep it simple. We're gonna start out slow. We're gonna walk through it. Yeah, there we go. 11. So November is the 11th month.
Uni broke it all the way down. She was like to the smallest number.
But now, Uni went to the next step. So we're in the 11th month. That's November. Now, when we take that, what we do to get the universal month, because we're under the influence of both energies. We're under the influence of both the calendar month and the universal month. The universal month meaning we add the year that we in to the calendar month. Okay. 2025, which is a 9, plus the 11th month, then that adds up to a 2. So we are in a 2 universal month. And the 11 is the 2 before we reduce it down to a single digit. But let's talk about the 11. The 11 is a master number, right? The master numbers are those numbers that are doubled. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, so on and so forth. Now, the master number 11, the master numbers are high energy, high frequency numbers. Because of numerology, we deal mostly with the single digits unless we're going into compound numerology and Chaldean numerology where we look at the double digits. But for the most part, numerology is a 1 to 9 system, 9 being the highest number you can go to before you get to the master numbers. Now, you can have master numbers in your birthday, in your name. For example, like myself and Smart Video Girl, we're both born on the 22nd of the month, of a month, different months, but both born on the 22nd. And these are very high impact, high energy numbers. And depending on who's holding that number, sometimes they vibrate on that higher energy or frequency of that master number. And then sometimes they don't always live up to that high frequency. Or sometimes they may not feel like living up to that. So they revert down to the single digit. So instead of vibrating on the 22, sometimes you revert down to the 4. Now that's not a bad thing. There are no bad numbers. It's just some numbers carry a little bit more weight and a little bit more power than others, but there's balance in every single numbers. There's challenges and there's positive attributes to every single number. So you can say that we are under the influence of both the master number energy of the 11 and the 2 energy, depending on how people are vibing and operating and maneuvering and all of that. So that's the year and the month. 9 universal year, master number 11/2 month. Now let's do the day. Now we look at a couple of things for the day. We look at the actual calendar date. Today's the 22nd. You know, today's the 22nd, so that's our day. Me and Smart Video Girl, today's our day.
Who's Deuce?
Yeah. So that's well, I'll go into this in another show, but when it comes to the day of the month that you're born on, that's your most immediate day, the most important number for you. So when you're making plans or, you know, going after some big goals, or you have something significant coming up, you should try to plan it on the day that matches the day of the month you were born on, or the sum of it. So the 22nd, or any day that adds up to a 4, and then the number 4, it has a coexisting interchangeable number, and that is the number 1. So there's 2 numbers that have interchangeable numbers. It's the 1 and 4 pair, and it's the 2 and 7 pair. So for those of us that are born on birthdays that add up to a 4, such as the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, and the 31st, we should look for days that either fall on those dates or days that fall on dates that add up to a 1, such as the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th of the month. But so we're under the influence of the 22nd. Today's the 22nd, and then we're also under the influence of the universal day. And we calculate the universal day by adding up the month, the day, and the year. So let's go ahead and add this up. And then I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can add this up. I'm going to add it up the regular way, and then I'm going to show you something cool about the number 9. So we add this up. I'm going to add it up straight vertically. You can also add it up horizontally, but I'm going to add it up vertically because that's the traditional way of adding in numerology. So we got 1, 2, so that's 3, 5 is 8. We got 3, 2 is 5. So that adds up to 2058. 2 and 5 is 7. 7 and 8 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. So it's a 22/4 calendar day, 6 universal days. So let me bring that up here so y'all can see that. Yep. So that's how we added that up. We added up vertically. The total was 2058. Then we add up 2 plus 5 plus 8. That's 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Now the question is, what does all of that mean? And what
what does all of that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean for us collectively? So under the influence of the master number 22/4, the 22/4, that is all about building structure. And as a master number, it's an extension of the master number 11. The master number 11 is all about receiving those downloads and those ideas from on high. Like I said in the November video, 11 is a spiritual number. It's that portal number where entities can travel to and fro, in and out of that portal. And it's also the number of spiritual awakening, where you can receive downloads, ideas, and it's important for you to write those ideas down so you can put them out into the universe and put them into action. And the 22 extends that by taking those ideas that you downloaded and turning them into
something tangible, something that you could physically build, because the master number 22 is known as the master builder or the master architect. So this is a day where you should be working on building something, building a foundation for yourself. And what also makes the 22 more powerful than the 4 is that the 22 calls for you to build on a higher level, on a higher level, like thinking big, ambitious, audacious, goals, building something for humanity. So it's all about building. It's all about structure. It's all about foundation. And then with the 6th universal day, the 6 is all about balance. So let's bring some balance into that, because since the 22 and the 4, that's such a disciplinary, hardworking number, we need to bring some balance into that as well. And also appreciate the beauty that's around us. And 6 is an aesthetic number. 6 is about the family. So let's not work 24 hours straight. Let's take some time out, take a break from the work to check in on your family, make sure everybody good. The holidays coming up, so you want to make sure you done coordinated all your plans and things and checked on your people today under that 6 energy. It's also you're working on yourself, so you can build externally, build and work on things outside of you that might relate to others. But the 6 is also about working on yourself. Maybe changing up or checking in with your diet, starting the exercise routine, changing up your hairstyle or something, doing something different with that, switching up your style in your wardrobe, your clothing, so that's where the 6 energy comes in. So I would say the message today is to build, but approach everything with balance on this Saturn's Day, the 22nd.
Saturn's Day at 10:22 on 11/22.
10:22. Yeah. Listen, them 22s been following me everywhere. And you see me when I post them 22s. They follow me everywhere. It was all over the place. All over the place. Like every day I see some rendition of the 22. That number follows me all the time. Yes. I am a 22 resonator to the fullest.
Absolutely.
Whether I want to be or not, because people want these master numbers. They be like, oh, I want the 11 or 22 because it's so powerful. But with great power comes great responsibility. And Absolutely. Then, like I said a few minutes ago, there's 22, 22 military. Can't make this up.
Yes.
Can't make this up.
Everybody's 22. Oh, yes. Look at that.
22. That's
and then the 22, 23, that's 223. That's my birthday.
Yup. Yeah, number 23 right there.
Yes.
But that number 22, it's a heavy energy. And like I was saying a few minutes ago, there's duality and balance and everything. So you got all of those positive attributes of the master numbers, but you still have your challenging attributes as well. So that is the energy for today. Mm-hmm.
When I was listening to you talk about the master numbers, the first, I heard major arcana. So like in the tarot, the master number are like the major arcana. Like, everything has an energy, but it's like amplified. When you see this is the universe doing something, So when you see them 22s or them 11s, yes, like you said, like with great power comes great responsibility. So everybody want them numbers, but you better be ready to handle them numbers because they come with some responsibility.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody want to be a master number until they know the story. Absolutely, man. You took the word. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Right. I got a lot of 22s and 11s in my chart. I did and it's crazy because of where it is. Again, you have, like you said, there's a good and bad with it, right? It's like the gift and the curse. It's a heavy is the crown.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Absolutely.
Shout out to Maulisa and Carlos. Hey, Maulisa.
Our sister.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Carlos, been a while. Thank you for tapping in. Good to see
Peace
you.
to y'all.
Yes. Uni, still, your eyes still up. Good, Uni. You got them toothpicks in there? That's what I'm talking about. Keep them eyes open. Come on. All right. So let's get into the math.
Okay.
What else do you want to share with us tonight?
Yeah, I'll also say with that November video, when I was here back in October, I was telling you all that October is the preview month for 2026, right? So guess what? November is a preview of
What's that? 111?
2027.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Oh,
Yep,
hell no.
yeah. Because it adds up to remember 2026 is the number one year, and just to review that from October, the number one year is about everything new, new experiences, new beginnings, independence, standing on your own 2 feet, putting yourself first, and really doing for self, especially in the climate that we're living in, where SNAP is being threatened and benefits and things are being cut. It's not a time to play the victim. It's a time to stand on your own 2 feet. Pull up your big boy and big girl draws and do for self and depend on self and each other. So that's 2026. Just to recap that. And I just told everyone, or you just saw in the video, that November is a number two month, number 2 universal month. 2027 adds up to a 2. So the themes that you heard for November will be the major themes when 2027 comes around. So you can kind of look forward to that. And like I said in that video, that will be all about unity and togetherness. So for that 1 year, was about putting the self first.
Yes.
Well, it will be about that because it's not here yet. 2026 will be about putting the self first. Not being selfish, but just being self first.
Yes.
But for that, for the rest of this month and for November, for 2027, it'll be about unity and, applying some cooperation and some tact and, trying to get along with folk. Of course, like-minded folks, them folks that you don't need to be around, don't be around them. Don't give them your energy. But the ones that are supposed to be there, or the ones that you're obligated to be around, try to get along with folks during that time. And I know November is almost over, but we got Thanksgiving coming up on the 27th. Yep, 27th. And we know that when family gets together, for those of you that celebrate and get together with family, we know that can be, it's a time for great time to see folks, especially folks that you haven't seen in a long time. But it could also be a challenging time, especially when you get into some conversations around the table. Get into them high.
Oh, I think, did we lose him? Is he stuck on y'all screen, y'all? I think so. Let me hold on. Ooh. All right. Was he stuck for y'all? Just let me know real quick, because if so, I'm gonna wait till. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, let me get him back to the stage. Ooh. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah. Mercury doing this thing right now.
Retrograding. Yes.
Hey, I'm still here.
There he is. Yeah.
Like Mercury retrograde. Like, yeah, I'm still here.
And don't be giving up all the secrets. That's what it was saying. Like, don't be trying to tell them everything that's about to happen.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen. But yeah, when you get into those conversations at dinner, those hot button topics, those controversial topics. People be ready to argue and all of that. And then it'll be especially important to practice patience and cooperation on Thanksgiving, because 27, Thanksgiving is on the 27th this year. That adds up to a 9. And 9 is in opposition to that number 2. That number 9 is Mars, that war planet, that wants to, on the challenger side, it wants to fight, it wants to argue, it wants to be quick tempered and all of that. And 2 is that sensitive number, that sensitive and gentle number, so you gotta regulate them emotions and just sometimes you gotta choose your battles. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you right, but you just gotta be like, all right, you got it. I don't want this to escalate into something something crazy, especially with the melanated folks Thanksgiving. Not only are our people passionate, but a lot of us gonna be drinking on Thanksgiving too, and that alcohol, that's a challenge to the number 9. That's the alcoholism number, and we know that when people take in too much alcohol, that number 9, that challenger side of that number 9 becomes it becomes exasperated. It's like it's even more wild. so we got. Exercise some patience, avoid getting into arguments with folks at the dinner table on 27th, or even getting into arguments about the holiday itself, about, we shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving and you over there arguing with Big Mama. Big Mama, she like, you gonna come and get this plate or not? And you over here.
Now let's be at peace. Let's try to remain at peace through these energies, because again, that 9 energy has been heavy lately. Like, it's just, I'm ready to come up out of this 9 year. I'm ready for the completion to complete. Facts. See, that's confirmation right there. We all
they said yes.
Build a like-minded community, buy land, and build a safe community that has it all. That's where the energy is flowing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that right there. Yeah, that's needed more than ever, for sure. Yes. For sure. So that's what we can look for the rest of November. And since November is almost over, we can talk about give a little sneak peek of December, since that's right around the corner.
Okay.
That's the week after next. Well, this week is pretty much over. We could just say December is next week.
Yeah, really.
It's about to be Sunday. Sunday starts a new week. So next week is going to be December. Let's just call it like that. So let me let me go back over here so I can show y'all the math on how to do the math for December.
Okay.
Go back over here real quick.
Look. While he's doing it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell so you know when we are live. We have several shows. Tonight, we are talking math. Let's do the math with our math metaphysician, Mr. Westbrooks. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast so that you get the notifications.
Yes. So I'm going to create a new space over here. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna follow the same process that we did. We start with the year, right? 2025. Mm-hmm. That adds up to a 9. And then we go to the calendar month. So December will be the 12th month, or it is the 12th month. So we're going to add 12 and 9 together. When we add 12 and 9, that adds up to 21. And 2 plus 1 is 3. All right, so just so y'all can see that closer. Oh, wait, it's over there. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Adds up to 3. Okay. And the number 3 is all about expansion and growth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Connected to Jupiter, right? Connected to Jupiter. So it's all about expansion and growth. It's a time for us to improve ourselves, improve our self-image, to maintain optimistic mindset, to maintain balance. So 3 isn't a balanced number, but we need to maintain balance in terms of our work and our play, since the number 3 is a fire number, and it's also a very active and social number and a very ambitious number. So December will also be a time for us to be ambitious. Really, I would say, since it's the last month of the year and, you know, we're under the influence of this Gregorian calendar, to really lay the groundwork and put in some work in this last month so we can come into the new year 2026 hitting the ground running. So to be really ambitious and, you know, set our goals and really start working to our goals and implementing our plans and our goals in December. But since it's such an ambitious energy, we have to remind ourselves to take a rest, because we can overwork ourselves and strain our nerves by overworking and also overplaying. We got the holidays, we got Christmas, we got Kwanzaa, we got, you know, Hanukkah, we got New Year's Eve. So we gotta make sure we ain't playing too hard either and turning up too much in December also, because that can wear us out and drain us. And then it's also the holidays, just like Thanksgiving. We're going to be around family and friends, and some that we like, some that we not too fond of. So we can't allow those people to work our nerves either. We can't overwork ourselves and overplay, and we can't allow people to get on our nerves in December. So that's what we can look forward to the next month. I'll give a message, you know, just like I did for November. I'll give a message for that. I'll break down the word December, how, you know, spell out the word December and assign a numerical value to each letter in it, and then, you know, try to find that through line between the numbers in the calendar and the universal month and the numbers that show up in the word. And I'll deliver that to the Pronoia family first. You know, they get,
absolutely, we get the
they get first dibs. They get first dibs on that December message.
Yeah. We'll be knowing before everybody else be knowing.
Right.
Okay, can you tell us a little trick about the number 9?
Oh yeah. That's why I forgot to show you with today's energy. So let me let me write it first. I'm gonna write it down first. And I'm gonna use today's date as an example. All right, so boom. So you remember when I did this right here? I did 11 November plus the 22nd plus 2025 equals 2058 equals 15 plus 6. Now what happens when I don't include the year and I just do 11 plus 22? When I just do 11 plus 22, what does that add up to?
33.
Yeah, 33, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So it adds up to the same thing as when I include the year, as when I don't include the year. So that's the trick with the 9, you know.
So that works with any number that you end up with?
Yes, it does. Yes, so so that's one of the numerology trade secrets. We've been doing that all year with you know, calculating universal days and personal days. And that's the other thing that I'll touch on too, is the distinction between the universal and the personal. So universal is the energy that's affecting everyone, the collective. Now, you may not experience it or feel it as much as others. Uni's gonna articulate it better than me, even though I'm an English teacher. You know, sometimes I be having trouble articulating things, but yeah, exactly.
I like the way, thank you. That down too, yes.
Yeah,
she's taking notes. She's taking notes too. She like, yeah, she done wrote it out for the class, y'all. She done wrote it on the board for y'all. Okay.
Yeah. That's like my favorite. That's like my favorite student tonight. You know.
Yeah.
She earned an A+.
A+.
She earned an A+.
Yes.
But with the personal energy, let's say your birthday is today. Your birthday is November 22nd. That means you're going into a 6th personal year. You know, and the distinction between the personal year and the universal year, like I was saying, is that the universal year affects the collective. Like no matter what your birthday is, no matter where you're located, no matter what your zodiac sign is, you'll either be influenced by the number 9, or you have been influenced by the number 9, or you have been observing others being influenced by that number 9. And what I mean by that is, I'll take myself for an example.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, it's on the positive side, it's the humanitarian number, it's the dreams fulfilled, anything that you've been manifesting, may come into fruition. It's that leadership number, that passion number. And on the challenges side, we talked about the war, the conflicts, the fighting, the fires, the accidents, the pew-pews, all of that. Now, on the challenges side, I haven't experienced any of those things personally, but when I go outside, I see it happening all around me. I'm seeing news about the pew-pews, even in my own neighborhood. I'm hearing news about those things happening around the corner from me. Or every other day when I'm going to work or out on the road, I'm seeing people in car accidents, and then we hearing all this news about plane crashes. The UPS plane that just crashed and caught on fire a few weeks ago, and we started the year with all of that. We started the year with wildfires and helicopter crashes and plane crashes. So think the Most High, I haven't experienced any of that personally, but I see it happening all around me. But on a personal level, I'm in between the 6th personal year and the 7th personal year. So I'm learning. I've been learning during the 6th personal year, picking up some courses, picking up some new information. And on the 7th side, I've been even more deeper into my spirituality and reading spiritual texts and engaging in spiritual practices and being introspective and spending time with myself. And back to the number 6 side, getting back more consistent with my exercise and my workout. So on a personal level, I have my energy and frequency, and then you also have the universal energy. And again, to review, so that's what the distinction is. But to calculate the numbers for the universal year energy, you just add up the 4 digits of the year. This year, or whatever year you want to know about, 2025, 2 + 0 + 5 equals 9. 2026, 2 + 0 + 2 + 6 equals 1. Now, the way you calculate your personal year is you add up your birthday, your birth month, your birthday, and the year you want to know about. So the example that I just gave, if someone's birthday was today, for example, someone's birthday was November 22nd, and they wanted to know about this year, they would add up November 22nd plus 2025. If they want to know about next year, they add up November 11 plus 22 plus 2026.
So mine is 223.
223. 2025, and then we can use a little trick we just showed you. So for 2025, so we don't even got to add the 2025. We could just do
223. So that's 5. That's 2. So you've been in a seven personal year.
Mm-hmm.
7 personal year for going inward, for tapping into that spirituality on an even deeper level, because you already do that, but it's on a higher level.
Yes, absolutely.
Higher level. And when it's your personal year cycle, or even the universal year cycle. So you've been doing that. It's also been a good year for you to use the law of attraction to attract what you want, rather than chasing after what you want.
Absolutely.
And then on the challenging side, you should have been aware of being too anxious and paranoid and worrying about things. And then also, since the 7 is a isolated loner type of number, because it's good, because you need to spend time alone, but you can always overdo it too. So the challenging side of that 7 is
I will overdo my me time, baby.
The challenging side of the 7 is isolating yourself too much. Where you're closing yourself out to everybody, and
I love me so much. I don't want to spoil me with people.
Yep. And the 7 is a balance with the 7 too, because there's 2 sides to the number 7. The number 7, you have the very spiritual and metaphysical side, but on the other side, the 7 is very analytical. It's the researcher. So you could be the 7 like the scientist, and you can also be the 7 like the metaphysician. But the best thing that you can do is have a balance between the two. Have a balance between that analytical mind and that intuitive and spiritual self as well, and combine those together. So that's something important for someone who either has a 7 on their birthday, or they're going through a 7 year, is to find that balance between the spirit and the intellect. Yeah, I guess the intellectual side of it. And the 7 is also the researcher too. Mawu loves her a long time also. See,
yes, I know. When you a healed person, when you healing, or you a healed person, a long time, it's not what people think a long time. I love a long time. It's nothing. Like, what? You threaten me with a good time. I'm gonna leave you. Goodbye. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you, because I will love it in my own time. But you're right. Sometimes, and I'm a 6'2", right? And that 2 is hermit. So I have the hermit profile. So I love to go within. Don't play with me. Like, you think you rolling out, or you leaving me hanging out, and baby, I'm enjoying myself at home. Feed me grapes and shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yup. They can leave out, but they also can't pop up on you either without. Now you better call ahead of time.
Call before you come. Just can't pop up over.
That's right. Yeah, that number 7 don't allow no pop-ups. they ain't with that. Yeah. Yep. So that's the number 7. But your birthday is at the beginning of the year, so that means 2026 you'll be going to an 8 year. But I'll write it just to show it. But with the natural sequence of things, it'll be a number 8. But we'll just write it just to show it to the people.
And if y'all want to know about your birthday, go ahead and put them in the comments. If you have any questions, we in class, raise your hand, let the teacher know. I'm getting information. I'm going to always ask questions, y'all, because I want to know, if y'all not going to ask, I'm going to ask. And I definitely have questions about this 8 thing, because I am an 8 life path, and I'm going into an 8 personal year. And so I know this is going to be a powerful year coming. I already know that. So I'm just trying to see how it's going to work out. There we go. Look at that. Yep. Look at that. That beautiful number.
8 personal, 8 personal year, the 8 life path. So whenever one of your major numbers
is the same as your personal year or the universal year, that means that it's going to be even more significant for you that year. And that can be significant on a positive side or a challenging side, depending on how you choose to use the energy and how you choose to operate, right?
Absolutely.
So in 2026, you'll be going into your power cycle. Yeah. Yeah. You'll be going into your power cycle. So this will be a time for you to really set some major goals for yourself, to be ambitious, to become very, very business minded.
I'm gonna take over the world. No. Maybe.
Yeah, become very business minded. You know, maybe even with this Pronoia thing. You know, see how you can turn this thing into a business in 2026, and how you can get some revenue, from it. But
bringing the money.
Yeah, but it'll be a time for you to take inventory and assess your financials across the board in 2026, and when your personal new year comes around, which is your birthday. So analyzing what's your assets, what's your liabilities, what fat you need to cut financially, where you could save some money, what debts you need to pay off, because that number 8 is going to deal with those debts from the past, either them debts that you might have been avoiding.
Stop saying that word. You just said that word like 4 times in one sentence, and we really don't need to hear it again tonight. Pee-wee Playhouse word of the night is debt. If you hear it, scream. Okay, let's go.
well, listen. You know how you do. If you don't want to hear from me, your guides is going to yell.
All right, stop it.
They're gonna tell you too if you don't want to hear from me. I ain't gotta say it. They're gonna tell you too.
I got it. You right.
That's going to be important. Also, making sure you're clear in your communication, because the number 8 can be misunderstood. So make sure you're being very clear in your communication, making sure you're disciplining yourself and putting in that work. Since that 8 is that work, because 8 is Saturn. Like, they come with the financial reward.
I was thinking you was going to give me, man. I feel like my daddy is like, look, you got to do some more work, and you're going to work again, and you're going to have to work. And then when you finish working, you need to work some more. But you get what you put out, though. That's the good thing. You get what you put out. So that means when you put the work in, you get some abundance from that, That's what I'm saying. Now, go ahead. What was you saying about abundance? Abundance. What? Okay.
Yeah, that abundance comes with that 8 as well. But that 8 isn't all material. There's a spiritual balance to it as well.
Absolutely.
8 is that old soul ancestral energy. So it'll also be important for you to connect with the elders and connect with the ancestors in your Sankofa, frame of mind, looking back as you're moving forward, looking back to take what you need so you can proceed into the future. And the 8 is that it's that spiritual material balance right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So all right, we got Jackie.
We got July 17th. All right, July 17th. So we'll do the this year going into next year. So I'm gonna do this with everybody, just so everybody gets the hang of it, because I know some of us are more familiar with this than others. So just in case you're not familiar with numerology, gonna do the repetition, because that's how we learn. We learn through that repetition. So I'm gonna write it out, 7/17.
If you want to put your birthday in the comments, go right ahead. We will do the math.
Yep. So we'll start with 2025, see what you're transitioning out of and what you're going to be transitioning into in 2026. So that's 14. That's 24. So number six personal year. So this person has been in the number 6 personal year for 2025. And that number 6 is all about home responsibilities, family, cleaning up the home, changing up the decor in the home, starting up a new exercise routine, switching up the appearance and the aesthetic, maybe going back to school, not necessarily in the formal sense. Yes, it could be the formal sense, but it can also mean just learning something new, watching some YouTube videos, taking some Udemy courses, watching some YouTube videos, learning something new, and bringing balance to all situations, and being objective, knowing the difference between right and wrong, being that voice of reason. People might have been coming to you for advice this year, more so than other years, because that number 6 is that objective number and that objective energy that just goes straight down the line, no bias. So it's that balance there. But on the challenger side, you've been avoiding being controlling and stubborn, and also in terms of health, spending time in the outdoors, since that number 6 deals with the lungs and the breast and the upper part of the body. So the spending time outdoors and even exercising outdoors is good for health during the number 6 year. Now you'll be going into a number 7 year for 2026. So the same thing that I was telling Rael about her personal year for 2025, that time to go inward and be introspective and get deep into your spirituality, and also anything that you're pursuing, any opportunity or anything that you're looking to get into, do your due diligence and do the proper research and look into everything before you take that dive. Look before you leap during the 7 year. Make sure you look into everything when you have that seven energy. So in 2026, that's what it's going to be looking like for you.
All right. Thank you, Jackie. Look, I feel like we're doing a tarot reading and shit right here. Thank you, Jackie, for letting us tap into your energy tonight. But it's like your numbers are your energy. We all have unique codes, right? We're all really numbers. We all coded. We have our own numbers. We was born on this date at this time, during this cycle, and it's all numbers. Even where your planets are located have numbers. You know what I'm saying? They had this degrees, they had this. So numbers are within our coding. So it is a way of like tapping into your energy.
Yup, and each planet is assigned to a number too, vice versa. Each zodiac sign is assigned to a number. Yup.
Yes, different houses, everything. They all tap in. They all have. That's why it's all interconnected. That's why I love that we have numerology here on Pronoia now, because it's just starting to pull everything into together again. That's what we're talking to.
Yup. And you need to know your time of birth to generate your chart. So you need to know
that time, and time is everything. Those numbers are everything. And then and if you were born a couple of minutes different, your rising sign could be different. So that tells you that even just the smallest change in time in numbers makes you into a different being. That's why we are individuals, just like our fingerprints. We all have our own coding to us. So yes. Nine. There go that 9 again. 459. She was born at 459.
Wow.
And it's so crazy. Me and Uni share a date. Uni's birthday is the same day as my return date. So that would have been November the 9th.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah. That 99999 energy.
Yup. Yeah. 459. Because what does 459 add up to? That adds up to 18. 1 plus 8 is 9.
9, exactly. 9. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, then and the light and that. I guess that's your light path number. 9.
Yeah, look at that. 9 again.
Yeah, so what we're talking about here with life path numbers and birthday numbers, we got to define some of these terms for those of you that are not familiar. And the thing about numerology is that people who are familiar with numerology, they might only know about the life path number, but that's only, listen, you got a whole numeroscope of numbers. You got numbers all throughout your birthday. You got numbers all throughout your name. So the life path is only one number out of many that you have. Mm-hmm. So the life path number is what you're here to learn in this lifetime, and it covers your entire life from the womb to the tomb. You know, so those are the lessons that you need to learn to do, and what you need to learn to avoid. So if you're a non-life path like Uni. So Uni needs to learn to be, to give up herself, to be a service to others. She needs to learn to be a leader. She needs to learn to be artistic. She needs to learn to be patient and avoid having a quick temper and avoid being, reckless with sharp objects and fire. And and things like that. And these are lessons that you'll be learning over the course of your life. And the thing about the life path number is that a lot of people don't master their life path number until much later in life. Some people think that, okay, I'm a this life path number, so I'm a be this right now. I'm gonna have this right now, but that's usually not the case. You usually got to develop those lessons over time.
That makes sense.
So that's
your whole life. Like, it's a path. You gotta walk down the damn path. You can't just jump in and if you just get there, you complete it, and you're done. Then you're done. What you here for? So you gotta learn.
Right. Yeah. And then the birthday number, what we kind of referenced earlier, with Rael being born on the 23rd, 2 + 3. She's a number 5. Myself, the smart video girl, born, master number 22s, born on the 22nd, or number 4s on the lower octave of it. That number, the day of the month you were born on, that represents your traits and qualities that you came into the world with, what you were born with, that you pretty much already have. And then, like everything else, there's that duality. You have your positives and your challenging. So going back to myself, a smart video girl, on the positive side, we're hardworking, we're organized, we're pretty decent with technology as far as that technology number. We're structured, we're dependable, we're very practical and pragmatic. But on the challenging side, we can be dull, we can be moody, we can be rigid, on the challenging side. And then Rael being born on the 23rd, a number 5 person on the positive side. She's very witty and intellectual. She makes friends pretty easily. She's a lover of freedom and adaptable to change. But on the challenging side, she can suffer from insomnia, from doing too much, and doing too much, and suffering from emotional upsets, and number 5s, they can be at risk of becoming addicted to certain vices, or they can be, number 5s can also be very, very scattered at times.
All right. That's enough day, y'all. Y'all don't need to know all my vices, okay? No, I feel that.
All right. I mean, if we could go back, to that July 17th person. They're number 8 person, and their traits as a number 8 person, very, very disciplined, business minded. Disciplined, business minded, hardworking. But on the challenges side, they could be misunderstood. They can be cruel on that A side. They could be overly, just like the number 4. They could be very, very rigid. since that 8 is that disciplinarian, that Saturn energy. You know, did we have anybody else? Okay, we got any other birthdays?
No, we don't have no more birthdays in the chat.
Okay.
So because we covered the 8s, the 9, I think we covered 6.
Yep. We talked about the 6. We talked about the 7. We talked about the 4. Yep, the 5. Yep. Yeah, we covered quite a few numbers.
And you know, well, I also noticed that is as you describe the numbers, right? As you're describing them, I'm seeing the numbers change in my head and what you're describing. Like, so when you talked about the number 3 of expansion, right? And it goes from the 2 to the extra boom, right? Like the pregnancy or like the extra roundness is an expansion. It went from going 1, the 2 has that 1 little loop to the 3 having the 2 loops. So in my brain, this is what I'm hearing when you talk about it. Even like when you talk about stability or the number 4, I think about a chair flipped upside down. Now it has the 4 legs and the little point at the top. So these numbers like actually like kind of represent in symbols also of what the energy they carry.
Yeah, check out this book right here. I had the PDF. I can send it to y'all if y'all want it for free. But if y'all want the physical book, you can go look it up and purchase this book. But it's called The Secret Science of Numerology, and that's a numerology book that takes into account the Pythagorean system of numerology and also the Hebrew alphabet, and it goes into what you were describing with the symbols and how like some numbers might be open at the top, or they might be curved, or they might stand on 1 leg or 2 legs.
Like that's what that means.
Yeah. That's Shirley Blackwell Lawrence, The Secret Science of Numerology. So you can look that up, or you can
look it up. Now you got me. I'm about to go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. But like I said, if you just want the PDF, you can hit me up on Instagram. Like it is on the screen at Mr. Westbrooks, or you can email me, nick@supremenumerics.com, and I'll email it to you.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
All right. So
Carlos says his birthday is 6/1/88.
6/1/88. So that's not for 2025. You're in the 7 personal year, and then in 2026 you're going into that number 8. So power cycle for you too.
We in the same cycle, Carlos.
Yep. Yeah. Number 8 personal cycle to really do some big things. Set some big goals and aim for the stars, and you fall short, you land amongst the clouds, type of deal.
Right.
Yeah. And so but you're a number 1 person. So number 8 is very similar in the sense that they're both business-minded numbers, and you're number 1 going into a 1 universal year. So this is going to be a significant year for you too, to really step out on your own, and maybe I'm not sure if you have your own business, but you might start your own business in 2026, or if you already have a business, you might take it to the next level. Since that number 1 is that independent number, that business number, that number or that energy that doesn't want to take orders from anybody else. Like you probably don't want to work for nobody. You probably want to work for yourself as a number 1 person. You'll be the boss, or even if you do work for somebody, you'll work in a supervisor role as like a manager or CEO, or like I said, supervisor, something like that. And that 8 is that CEO energy too. And it could be that corporate energy. And number 8 is, since it's an earth number, is connected to real estate and also law. So those are I'm just coming up with other downloads and meanings of these numbers as I'm going along that I didn't mention previously. But that also comes with that 8 energy as well.
I do understand that number 1 being, again, how these numbers intertwine with other parts of systems, different systems, right? So like one is represents Aries, and Aries is a bossy mother. So you know what I'm saying? And one also, if you think about it, like if there was nobody else, it was just you, then what would you care about? Yourself.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
They're very self-preservation, they're very self-leading people, because if there was no two, there was no two before there was what? One? Then come the two. Two becomes caring, because two is carrying the one almost, right? The one, then the two. Oh, okay, come on. No, I'm a mean little baby. So that's how I see one. One is like, I am first. So I know where I'm going, you know, and so they be ready to lead. And then two is like, oh, we can do it together. Let's collaborate. Right?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. We could do it together, and that's the best way to we could go further if we go together in under that two energy. And going back to the number one's connected to Aries, and it's also connected to the sun. And we know how the sun be showing out. The sun be showing out.
It's not always showing out. Listen, if you don't know nothing else, what you know, your sun sign. If you look, don't nobody appreciate the moon, but everybody love the sun. Okay, it's sunny outside. Oh, nobody ever say it's moony out. Do that. They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah. And then if they do care about the moon, they only care when it's a full moon.
That's it. Right. Like that.
It's phases. Like all the phases matter. All the phases play their role.
But the sun said, man, I don't need change though. I come up
the sun's the same.
I'm the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
I'm number one.
Yesterday, today, and forever.
Forever. The sun.
That you know, we can use that reference and that illusion there when we got the with the temple talks, you know. We talk about that astrotheology right there. Astronumerology theology right there.
Oh, now you really gonna be messing me up. You know, it's already hard enough for me to get this done. Now you're trying to add theology and numerology and astrology and astrology.
Just to show how it's all connected.
Look, I'm gonna be one of them little people sitting on the side watching y'all do that, because I'm gonna be like, because you ain't gonna have me on here looking crazy, like, oh, Rael can't pronounce nothing. You ain't gonna have me like that. No. But yeah, so we have no more birthdays, but I do have a question. So we are going into December, right?
Yes.
And December is the 12th month, and you talked about the number 3. And because I also noticed that, again, it's the 1 and the 2. Right. And so does it also give us a somewhat of a preview for next year in any way? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Well, if you mean the, you know, taking into account the double digits, like the 12 before we reduce it down to the 3, you know, that the double digits, you know, work behind the scenes. So that's so again, we got with that 1 in front, that's re-emphasizing that 2026 energy of the 1 with that 1 in front, but it's followed by the 2. So that's a combination of the individual and what we were just talking about with you know, with the collective there. And then we could go back to the cards, because you a bit sharper with the cards, so you could talk about that number 12 energy with the hangman card.
Yes.
You know, that self-sacrifice right there. So that's another thing that you could look out for in December, is that energy of the 12 with that hangman, but also with the compound with the 1 and the 2 operating what's the word? Interdependently, not independently, but interdependently. So separate but together at the same time.
Yes.
So you can look at it from that perspective as well.
Yeah, I like that, because when I was looking, I was just thinking about that. Like the number 12 is like 1, 2, and 3. So it's like a synchronicity to those numbers. Is almost to me like a stepping stone. So that's why I was asking.
Counting. Yup.
Yeah. Like countdown 1, 2, 3, and we back at 1. Here we are.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's the procession of the years that's ahead. So 2026 is a 1 year, 2027 is a 2 year, 2028 is a 3 year. Number one, and then also they mentioned this earlier about the number one for those of you that are either born on the first or going into a one personal year or just going into this one universal year. The one is about planting seeds. So you plant the seeds in the 1 year, you're laying the foundation for the next 9 years since it's a 1 to 9 cycle. So in the 1 year, you plant the seeds. The 2 year, the seeds start to germinate. The 3 year, you start to see the fruit starting to bear, in that 3 energy. So that's the other connection with that 1, 2, 3 you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because and again, I'm thinking about the mother, the father, and the child, right? And then they give birth to the number 3. The 1 and the 2 give birth to the 3. And so that number 12 is also the number 3. And all that interconnectedness is craziness.
We can talk about that math God. So one is knowledge, symbolic of the black man. 2 is symbolic of the black woman. 3 is the black child, the best part of the mathematics. And then add up the 1, 2, and 3 together, it adds up to a 6, and 6 is the family.
Oh wow!
I mean, it's equality. It's equality in the supreme mathematics, but in this system of numerology that we've been talking about all night, and we were talking about some folks had the 6th. The person that had the July 17th birthday was in the 6th personal year. Today is a 6th universal day, so that 6 is the family. So you see how some of these different systems of numerology kind of overlap with each other, because the 1, because the one is the sun, 2 is the moon, right? so you see the correspondence there, and systems of numerology that. So those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, numerology is just a catch-all term for the symbolic meaning, the symbolic hidden occult meaning of numbers. But there are many different systems of numerology. You have Chaldean numerology, Pythagorean numerology. That's what I'm mostly dealing with on this platform and my platform when we're breaking down the birthdays and the numbers in the person's name. We're talking about Chaldean and Pythagorean numerology, but you got the supreme mathematics of the nation of gods and earths, what I was just referencing just a moment ago. You got Chinese numerology, Japanese numerology. You got the Hebrew gematria and that numerology, or the numbers that send. So the numbers in the Hebrew alphabet, when you read that book that I mentioned earlier, The Secret Science of Numerology, you'll see that the numbers in the Hebrew alphabet correspond to Pythagorean numerology. So you got that system. You got the gematria. You got Nigerian numerology. You got so many different systems, and you got biblical numerology. So all of these systems, they carry different meanings for each number, but there is some overlap and some similarities between some of these systems as well.
Yeah, you can see it. You can definitely see it when you start studying the different systems, how they overlap, and they make sense though. Like, and me and Smart Video Girl, we're gonna get into some stuff too. I'm gonna have to bring you back for that one, because we had talked about this prior to you coming on, so we got to talk about this offline. It's some things that we got cooking in it,
Okay,
but
let's talk about it.
I love how things, like, again, they overlap, and like we talked about, temple talks and how numerology, we're going to talk about that, and how, again, these systems, they work together. Right. Like if you, and a lot of times people can't study all the systems, and that's fine. Right. Whatever systems
don't need to.
You.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't even need to know all the systems. I mean, it can help with giving you a holistic approach and perspective, but yeah, you don't need to study all of them. Just like with all these science, you have a menu here when you come to Pronoia. You got numerology, you got human design, you got tarot Tuesdays. So you choose what works for you and what you resonate with, and you roll with that. you know?
Yes, absolutely. So again, thank y'all for tapping in. Let's see. What was that? I seen something pop up over here. Oh yeah, peace and blessings. Thank you for tapping in tonight. So yes, it's been a wonderful night. And if you again want to put your birthday in the comments, this will be our last call for alcohol before we close the bar down. Pronoia is going to shut down real soon because it's getting a little late. It's almost 11:22 on the clock. I looked over, it was 11:19. I was like, stop playing with me, Spirit. I don't be trying to catch the numbers, but if I can, I'll be like, confirmation.
I caught the 11:11, but you were talking. You were talking when the 11:11 popped up.
When I talk and 11:11 pop up, you better interrupt me. Go ahead. I'll shush. I'll shush.
Yeah. Shout out to Queen Rashi. Okay, she 2/5 to February 5th. Shout out to my sister Queen Rashi in the building. Always showing love. So 2/5. So 7. So you're transitioning out of. I see this always happens, you know. It doesn't matter if I'm on a program or someone else, but you get the same numbers coming up. So she's transitioning out of a 7-year, and she's also a number 5, just like you. But she's born on the 5th, and you're on the 23rd.
Right. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the 23 is a little bit different from the 5, but it has its similarities, just like every Aquarius isn't the same, and every Capricorn, so on and so forth. The same thing works with the days of the month that we were born on. There's some distinctions in there, but you're transitioning out of a 7 personal year going into an 8 year. And I already know she's a businesswoman. If you follow her on social media, on Instagram and TikTok, you be seeing her pushing those orders out, shipping worldwide.
Yeah, she does. She makes jewelry, right? She makes pieces, and she does what else?
She do a few things. Wow,
put
it in the chat. Yeah, go ahead, put it in the chat. So let them know what you do. But
let us know what you do.
Take that business.
Starseeds over here.
yeah, take that business to the next level.
Absolutely.
That power cycle. Set some big goals for your business. And
I can see that number 8 right there next to you. It's an 8 over there in that corner.
Oh yeah, yup, and that corner,
over there.
Yeah. That power cycle once again. Be very business minded. Had that CEO mindset. CEO of not only your business but your life. Be the CEO of your life in that one universal year that's coming up. And yep. And the same thing like we said for those other 8, those folks that are going to that 8 year, set those big goals. Make sure you're clearing your communication. Make sure you're putting in that work, disciplining yourself, and what you put in, you're going to get out. Connect with your ancestors, connect with your elders, that old soul energy. Don't be surprised if people from your past reappear. So not just debts. There go that word of the night again, but people from the past. Also
people from the past
travel. Yeah, you can take that however you want. People from the past, but also events and travel associated with the family, whether it's weddings, funerals, engagements, things like that. Those tend to pop up in the number 8 cycle as well. So, waist beads, custom copper jewelry, female barber and stylist, organic skin products, you name it.
Shout out to you. Yes. Thank you for being here, and thank you for tapping in tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll always. So if you do, share your business here, you guys. Make sure that you are we network over here. So, get to know each other in the comments. Y'all, sometimes they be having sideline comments. I be being nosy and stuff.
Yeah, like what y'all talking about over there?
Yeah, get to know each other. Make sure you follow each other on Instagram, or Facebook, or whatever, TikTok, wherever they are. Follow each other and support each other, because that's what it's all about. Again, you spoke earlier about, we need to start coming together as community, and so this is the time to do it. Again, Pronoia this is one of our many communities. This is where we tap into ourselves. So feel free to share your business, share your information, your contact in the comments, so that, each other can, each one reach one. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, that cup is fly.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, look at the detail on that. Yeah, look at them. Got the glyphs on there, all of that. Yeah, that's fire right there.
Thank you very much. Look, I have another one, y'all. Now I'm gonna brag a little bit, but this one too. I don't drink out of this one though. I just keep it here, and it's actually from Egypt.
Ooh, that's fire.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Here comes the accent. Thank you very much. Okay, Carlos says, I forgot to mention, I'm a certified sound healer, yes, with teacher training and 200 hours of training, and I will be starting to perform Pronoia remote sessions. So there you go. See, there's Carlos. You guys tap in with Carlos. Carlos, where can they reach you? Put your information in the comments.
Yep, that's right.
Yes, each one teach one and reach one. Absolutely. Right. Yes, I love them. Thank you very much. Yes, Carlos, congratulations. Shout out to all the Starseeds doing big things. This year that is coming up again, there's a lot of distractions. There's always going to be distractions in life to keep you off of your path. Stay focused on you and the community that loves you and the people that support you. Everything outside of that, it really don't matter. Okay, just don't let yourself get sucked into it. And we'll be talking more about that on these upcoming Transformation Tuesdays that I'll be doing. So we'll be doing half Tarot Tuesdays and half Transformation Tuesdays, and we'll be getting into those kind of talks. But make sure that we just stay focused, because I did realize that a lot of times, the distractions come so that we are not focused on ourselves. And that's exactly what they're here for us not to go with it, because everybody's got bills. Everybody, even rich people, got bills. Well, some rich people got bills, but anyway, I don't know all rich people, but most of us have bills. We got things going on outside of going within. A lot of people I can't meditate. I don't have the time. Make the time. You deserve you. Okay, you give so much to everybody else, but make sure you pour into yourself. And even being here on Pronoia and just, taking this time to know the mathematics for yourself and tap into your human design and tap into your numerology and your cardology and all the things we offer. That is self-love. That is pouring back into yourself. So if I can recommend anything in this coming year is, yes, love those around you who love you, but make sure you love yourself first. Yes. See, they not okay. See, y'all now they having
right off top. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Love it.
Early on it.
Yes. See, I love it. This is family.
Yep, it's coming together.
Yes, I love it. I'm glad that you love it here. This is a space for starseeds to be themselves. And, I made a little video about that. This is ancient Venus we live in here. And I say that because I'm very Venusian. If you don't know, I'm a Pisces sun, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. I'm a Taurus rising. Venus rules Taurus, and I'm a Libra moon, and Venus rules Libra. So Venus. And so we are in ancient Venus. When you come here, it is all about love. It's about family. It's about sharing. It's about being vulnerable, but knowing that this is a safe space. So thank you for sharing your energies.
Yep. And on the number side, Venus is the number 6.
Which also represents family.
Yep. Venus is the number 6, and it's Friday too.
Yes.
Friday. Yep.
Taurus moons. I love that. I love Taurus. I love Taurus energy. I'm not gonna lie. The people that are closest to me, they have that Taurus My best friend is a Taurus. Or Libras. I love Libras too. It's the Venus. I love the Venus. I love love.
That's 6. That's 6 also. Taurus is 6 also.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yep.
All those 6s. Okay,
Yep.
They're going to call me goddamn the omen in a minute. Goddamn 666. Oh, it's been a wonderful night. It really has. Do you have anything else you want to say before we close out tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much done with the numbers, but I will close out. I will close out with numbers. Okay. Not numbers, but with numbers. So Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 6, and we just talking about that number 6. My remix of Numbers chapter 6. So to everyone out there, may the spirit of the Most High, the ancestors, and the universe bless you and keep you. And may they make their face smile and shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may they be favorable to you and give you peace. Peace.
Peace. Yes. Thank you. And thank you for tapping into Pronoia. Pronoia means that the universe is always, always conspiring in your favor. All right. So thank you all for tapping in tonight. I really do appreciate you. We didn't go out tonight. I don't know if you guys seen this artist. I caught him on one of my reels. And, sometimes people, to me, rap and everything is evolving. Everything is changing. And to me, the message and the passion, that's what be important sometimes. So I wonder if you have never heard of El Nebi. I think that's his name. He has a song called Ancient. And I really love that joy. So I'm going to play it for y'all here. We're going to play some music before we go out. So hope you had a good night. Pronoia means the universe is always conspiring in your favor, no matter what it may look like on the outside. The universe is working for you because you are the universe. So tap in. I love you. Have a good evening. And peace, Starseeds.
Have what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. Yeah. Ain't about to have what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. I try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Bringing it back. I try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to have what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. Ain't about to have what I am, I'm ancient. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack. Waking the babies, they trying to poison the youth and earth. You ready to fight? You niggas fucked up the hood, leaving the youth by themselves and they making it right. Went through the dark, young nigga, thought I was losing myself, but I carried the light. Went through the dark, young nigga, thought I was doing it wrong, I was doing it right. You wanna say all this shit that I got in my head, strategic, keeping it low. Be like water, young nigga, ain't got a form in this bitch, I'm just watching it flow. I'm being in the garden, you niggas planted the seed in the dirt, but they watching it grow. They try to kill all the niggas who bringing the truth to the people I already know. Ain't about to rush, ain't about to give out the plan to these niggas, I'm doing it slow. They try to tell you they love you, they ain't believing me, bitch, now they seeing me blow. They wanna cover the sun, these niggas cloudy as shit, now they seeing me glow. Ain't about to say what I did, these niggas play with my heart, I got 3 in a row, bitch. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack. Gave me the mission, really a warrior, nigga, they knowing I'm getting it done. Pray to the earth, feeling the energy run through my body, I feel like the sun. Niggas be playing, I got some shit really worse than the bullet, he died with his gun. I know some niggas who stuck in the dark and avoiding the light and be killing for fun. I put my morals and knowledge and wisdom inside of my wife so it lit through my sons. These niggas pussy as hell, ain't got the hands for this shit so they come with these guns. I'ma get copper and gold, land your nigga that's worth, be smart with the funds. Ain't about to play with a nigga, willing put hands on niggas like give me my ones, bitch. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison the water and food, we living on earth and under attack, yeah. Ain't about to hide what I am, I'm ancient, bringing it back. They try to poison
of the darkness of your mind, your soul, coming from a melanin dark matter, moving at the speed of light. Africa Bambata, in honor of the goddess Sarah, one energy, one spirituality, one feeling, one of knowledge. Sarah, she is authentic. She is intellect. She is hot and basek. She is the power of meditation. Sarah, one belief. Sarah, she is of the goddess, the one God. Atum Amara, Allah Patah Kepara. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Did I frighten you?
The time has come for bad things to end. The time has come for life to begin. The time has come for the war of the
Ether, the home of the gods, the realm of spiritual existence, where thoughts are formed and sound is born. Here we exist formlessly until our bodies manifest. It is here where the wars began, where higher mind battles ego and karmic debt comes to collect. Start at this place to reclaim your ascendant self, my child. Because we all know that after the wars come peace, come peace, come peace, come peace, 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 peace.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe.
Yeah. You know what I fought through just to get her? I evolved so much I feel like I don't fit her. Out of place, my palate increased, I got a higher taste. I don't want it if it ain't organic, and I don't wanna talk if we ain't seeking understanding. And I don't wanna chill if growth ain't what we planning. And I don't wanna take no pictures if they ain't candid. Catch me in a moment or don't catch me at all. They throwing shade underhand and I'm deflecting it all. But if it's good energy, then I'm accepting it all. Yeah, I'm accepting it all. They tried to prosper against me, but they weapons too small. I got God on my side, nickel. I got angels in the field down the ride, nickel. Plus my ancestors, same gang, same hand gestures. Great wisdom, my people say I'm acting different. I tried to put them what I'm on, but they ain't listen. I made some diamonds out this pressure, can't say they ain't glisten. I cut them snakes out my grass cause I heard them hissing. It's a marathon, I do the distance. Yeah, the crowd tried to tell me I was done for, but I ain't listen.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
A wise man told me I got a calling on my life. I think I overstand now. I think I get why Miss Johnson kept praying now. I think I get why I lost a lot of friends now. All part of the plan. See, some relationships supposed to land. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. My ex say she was leaving. I said don't let the door hit you. On the way out, I told her stay out. See, I'm finding myself, aligning myself, working and I'm timing myself, reminding myself, yeah, that I'm free. And ain't nobody gonna do me like me. Self-love, it's the best love, that's the best drug. Praise to the Most High, my investor. Yeah, I'm self-driven like Tesla. Yeah, I'm blessed up, from my feet to my chest up. Middle finger to my oppressor, and I press on. I go to war with my demons, I put my vest on, and I turn every L into a lesson. If I got greatness in me, not even a question.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. To tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
Self-hate, staring all my demons in the face, moving on divine time, a nigga never late. Follow my fate, had to learn life ain't a race. Slow down, slow down. I'm trusting the process of my pace. I call upon my ancestors, cause I need you. We healing every night and day, and they see it. Yeah, now the sky raining blessings down, I'm receiving. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Ooh, 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 yeah. Focus on the present moment, in the sunshine, glowing. All of my energy potent, all of my energy flowing. Shedding my light on the darkness, sacred the path that I'm walking. I'm back in my bag and they know it. From conception I knew I was chosen. I'm destined for greatness, but had to let go of entitlement. Used to be so impatient, dwelling on why these labels ain't signing me. Watching everyone else, and my head drawing up these comparisons. Neglecting my health, the road to them riches was blinding me. Open your eyes, taking the light. Stressing too much gon' lead to your demise. Made up my mind to sacrifice everything keeping me from higher heights. It's time to let it go, so I can spread my wings. Give the divine control to unlock my ultralight beams. I got soul, I got grace. Had to throw away the self-hate. Staring all my demons in the face. Moving on divine time, a nigga never late. Follow my fate. Had to learn life ain't a race. Slow down, slow down. I'm trusting the process of my pace. I call upon my ancestors, cause I need you. We healing every night and day, and they see it, yeah. Then the sky raining blessings down, I'm receiving. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Ooh, 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 yeah.
I found the answers within me. Infinite knowledge ascending. Had to be mindful with magic. I spell with the thoughts I imagine. Moving with faith, look in my eyes. It's a stargate, infinite space and time. Wake the mind, shake the pride, embrace the tribe. You can't compare a girl to ascension. We all learning different, no path to be driven. Experiences all side of the prism. Elohim, I am him, I have risen from the depths of the ego, a sinner. Constellations show me that there's more to life. Communication, charging up blue appetite. Remember the reason I became an artist. The love that it brought to my life had to blossom. I'm going through changes, the love of a father. Heart light as feathers, no feeling is better. Flow in my state, and mist clouds of forever. Love every measure, these bars never let up. This is a note and a promise to always stay true no matter what I accomplish.
I got soul, I got grace. Had to throw away the self-hate. Staring all my demons in the face. Moving on divine time, a nigga never late. Follow my fate. Had to learn life ain't a race. Slow down, slow down. I'm trusting the process of my pace. I call upon my ancestors, cause I need you. We healing every night and day, and they see it, yeah. Then the sky raining blessings down, I'm receiving. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ooh, 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 yeah.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.